All right, hello friends. It's your boy Crypto Face here to explain what I know, what I like about the binary plan. And I'll tell you, when I first got into EXP Asset, I knew the binary plan was cool, but I was more into some of the other things. But now the more that I study the binary plan, the more I realize that this is actually going to be the key for most people. Now, most of you, many of you, say, oh, well, I don't have any friends. I don't know how to, I don't know who anybody. I'm just some lonely guy behind my computer. I work all the time. I come home and I'm lonely. I don't know anybody. Can I make money still? The answer is yes. Now, I want to separate some differences between this payout of 1% from previous ventures like BitConnect or USI Tech, and why those failed and why this is different. First things first, when you purchase a binary plan, it is not forever that you get 1%. It is until you receive 120% of whatever you put in. So if you put in $1,000, when you get paid out $1,200, it's over. Also, you do not get a quote-unquote capital release. So you don't get 1,000 plus the 1,200. Now I understand this might not be as sexy and as appealing as BitConnect was, or some of the others were, if you were around then, but that means this will last much longer without having to pay double. Now, if you want to defend yourself as far as people saying, oh, well, if you can just compound, you can compound forever and turn $1,000 on 100 million, then no one can do it. My first argument would be everyone would draw, people would draw pretty much every damn day. So people don't just let their stuff compound and compound and compound forever. That would be my first thought. But you actually can't even do that with this platform. It expires after 4 months, and you're limited to only 100 different binary plans at one time. So that covers that. But the main, now how are they coming up with this 1% every day? Well, there's a couple ways that I would explain it. Number one, well, first off, this is a little secret right here. The arbitrage trading. Now, for those of you who don't know what arbitrage trading is, that is buying something on one exchange for one price and selling it on another for a higher price. So for example, this is very popular with cryptocurrencies because there are so many cryptocurrency exchanges. And the price of each currency is normally different on every exchange. There is no regulating body that keeps everything the same. And I don't think there ever really will be, because we're talking about a world market. There's exchanges out of the Philippines to Nova Scotia to Mexico to USA to Russia to India. And so a governing body would have to do a lot in order to regulate all that. So that's not going to happen. Now, I know of companies and people that arbitrage trade legitimately, and there's others that claim they do and might, others that claim they do and don't. But at the end of the day, it takes a lot of work, but arbitrage trading works and it's real. And there is plenty of opportunity in the market for it to be done. So they don't really they just mention this to protect themselves legally, because that is how is one way that they are covering their ass and that they are making their money. They don't show really you and I how to arbitrage trade. This is just there because they are doing it. That alone can cover paying out 1% a day. I personally have arbitrage traded myself, and you can make 3, 5, 8% in just a couple hours. Now, to those of you that are like, well, why don't you do that all the time? It's a lot of work. And so I leverage trade. But if you have a huge conglomerate, if you build it and you have the organization and you have the capital to do it, you can do it, and you can do it very well. So this I really like to see. I really like to see this. Now, where were we? So I'm going down, seeing, okay, so there's 5%, there's 10%, and with the binary plan, I believe it looks like you get 10% of what the people under you up front. So when I put $1,000 in my binary, the guy ahead of me, the guy above me that signed me up, he made $100, just like that, right up front. And it goes down pretty deep. I believe it at the end of the day, these aren't secret Indians hiding in the basement. These people put themselves out there. They've been audited by a renowned attorney, world-renowned attorney. And so we like the binary plan. It's simple. After 120%, it closes. And it's a way to sort of hedge your crypto. Here's another thing, too, is as of this day, January of 2019, we are sort of at a bottom in crypto, in Bitcoin. Let's talk Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at, what, 3,800. And let's say there is one more push down to 2,700, 2,500, and that's the bottom, and it's all up from there. These companies, these quote-unquote platforms, these schemes, whatever you want to call it, if you think it's completely legit, if you think it's fraud, or if you think it's somewhere in between. When we're at the bottom, it's a lot easier for these things to last when Bitcoin is either going sideways or up, not down from 20,000. So now that the market is at or close to the bottom, it's basically only up from here, which allows things like this to last longer no matter what anybody says. Now, as far as the downline and overflow and whatnot, with EXP Asset, the bigger the conglomerate that you join, the better, because you get more overflow. So for example, my channel's got 10,000 subs. When I want to crank the gas, I got to be one of the best people to sign up under right now in this platform, this company. Gotta be. So the bigger, you get more overflow from me, from my people. I have people I signed up 2 days ago that have 6 people under them already. 2 of them paid. That was just one person messaged me. Signed up 2 days ago, under me. 6 people under them. 2 of them were paid. 2 of them put money in, and they got paid off that. And I'm almost like, what? I want those people, right? But they're under me, so be it. And apparently, so as far as like there's the 2 legs, the bottom and the top. Apparently, you just get paid off one, and the other one goes like overflow. If that's how it's got to be, that's how it's got to be to cover. They're paying a lot down the line, so it's everyone has to contribute. It's like we're pulling the rope with our right hand, and then tugging it with our hand in it. That's not a good analogy. It's like passing the plate around the dinner table. We take a scoop, and then you give a scoop to your neighbor so they don't have to. And then you pass it. They pass the next guy. And then the next dish, the guy next to me, he puts a little thing of lasagna on my dish, so I don't got to put lasagna on my dish, and I put it on his dish. Something like that. So we all contribute. Just that we're like a triangle of Trojans running through the Persian army. And the more Trojans, the bigger we are, the better. And the better it is for you. So join me. And I'm telling you, I got plans. I got plans to market the shit out of this. This is the perfect thing. You could be the most boring person. Most people on YouTube, I'm telling you, just show your profits on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever you got to do. The education, I mean, it's hard for me just to do one video on one thing because there's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about with this platform. It's actually, it's almost difficult to do a video because there's so much and you'll go off on tangents. And on YouTube, you want to keep things short, sweet, and simple. The trading signals and ideas they give out, the analysis reports. You go down here. Look, let's click one. This one, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but whatever. This is every week they do a crypto analysis. Oh Jesus, loud. I'm going to turn the sound off because I don't want to get in trouble. But you have a nice Polish European guy going through, what they see. And I would consider myself a seasoned cryptocurrency trader. I have helped thousands of people change their lives for the better. I have about 160, 170 people in my Signal group. I've helped people flee South African oppression, real oppression, single mothers. I am a very successful trader with cryptocurrency. I've programmed trading bots that kicked everyone else's ass. And the proof's already out there. Ask one of my followers. Come into my Discord. I approve this. The information they are giving, this is an educational platform that educates you, makes you better. It gives you products. It's sellable. Even if you don't want to have any part to do in that, you can just make money off the binary, getting set up under someone like me, where you get people under you just from me. You only get one leg from me. The other leg, you got to get someone. So you can get one asshole to sign up under you. You don't have to know it. I haven't gotten anyone that I know personally to sign up with this yet. All of my people came from you guys, from YouTube, from internet stuff. Well, I actually got a couple girls. I got a couple girls under me. And I know how scarred people are. Everyone's scarred from maybe before. Maybe you sign someone up with some, they're like, oh, another MLM or BitConnect or whatever it is. Muscle through it. Explain the differences. You don't have to get anyone. If you don't want to approach your friends and family, don't. In fact, don't approach your friends and family. You don't need to. You have the internet. And there's so much. And you know what, guys? If I tell you what, just sign up under me. And I am an untapped oil reservoir. I only do YouTube. We're about to tap into Twitter, Instagram, everything else. More SEO. I'm telling you, 2019, I'm building a nice team. I'm surrounding myself with people that can help me grow bigger, not just for me, but now for you. We all benefit. Of course I make money off this. And you will too. So the binary plan, I know we got a little off track, but that's what I believe is the bread and butter. You get 10% of the people below you. And you're going to get people just by signing up under a stud horse like me. Let's get them. More to come.